Hello. Just as promised, I have a couple of emails that I'd like to share with you with the hopes that maybe what this client is going through or what this person is going through in their own personal life can probably help you in your wardrobe. So I'm going to read what they wrote. They wrote, "Hi Sonja, I'm not going to say her name. We met earlier this year. You styled my wardrobe, but I am trying to wear the items we bought and I'm finding them tight. LOL. My waist has really expanded. My husband is not helping. He says that this is because I am depressed and I am eating everything in front of me. I feel terrible. Do you have any suggestions? Love, blah, blah, blah." I'm not going to say her name. Wow. My waist is tight. Okay, it says this. I am finding them tight. LOL. My waist has really expanded. My husband is not helping. He says that it is because I am depressed and I'm eating everything in front of me. Okay, well, first of all, we are in a pandemic, or we were. I mean, things are getting a little bit better now, but geez, you know what? This type of email, and I get a lot of them like that. It's really heartbreaking and it's very depressing because, I mean, first of all, a lot of the things that we did in 2019 aren't working for us in 2021 because 2020 was totally a wash. People weren't even dressing up to go outside of the house because A, you couldn't go out, you didn't have anywhere to go. And not only this, you were online talking to a computer or talking to a phone. So, wow. But this reminds me of something that Maya Angelou said. And I'm just paraphrasing it, so please don't write me and say, you just butchered that saying. I'm just saying that she said, Maya Angelou said, that people will forget what you do, but they will never forget how you made them feel. And I think that rings so true with not only this, but with any situation whereby you've got a friend or a spouse that are gaslighting you, telling you how you feel or what you're doing is making you depressed, or telling you how you dress and how you dress is so weird and how it's affecting your overall persona. I mean, this is gaslighting. And also, this is actually a very toxic person. And so I think that I'm just looking at this and it's really heartbreaking that that a lot of people really truly have to kind of like value the people that they're around by distancing yourself if you feel that this is a person. I don't care who it is. It can be your spouse, it can be your kids, it can be your mother, your father, it can be anything, or your so-called best friend. I mean, to get to a point where you've got to second guess yourself, this is a person that you really shouldn't be getting information from, because evidently this is just not ringing true, right? And it's called gaslighting, and they're projecting their feelings onto you because maybe they're the loser sitting in there eating cake in the closet, but yet they want you to feel as though you are the problem. Anyway, I want to kind of like touch on body shapes. And I did do a video with real live people with their heads not shown on camera with the different types of body shapes. Now you can actually go online and get things that will show you, like, just pick out your body type, and you can find things that work well with what shape you are. You can find these online. I mean, it's so easy. I mean, online today you can find just anything you need. But right now I'm going to tell you, the lady that wrote the letter, and this heartbreaking email, this is actually an apple. This is sort of like an apple kind of shape, whereas you carry most of your weight up top and in the midsection. Okay, and then apple, you've got a stomach, a little bit of a stomach. I think everybody's got a little bit of stomach, and it's so funny. Just as I've said that, oh my gosh, a hamburger just popped in my mind. hamburger. I mean, it's like, whoa, cheeseburger. Not that it has anything to do with your shape. It's just that I'm so hungry. I didn't have breakfast today and I'm actually running late for something. So I'm like, I am so going to have a cheeseburger for lunch. Ooh, or grilled cheese. Oh my gosh, I love grilled cheese. Oh my goodness gracious, I can't wait. Anyway, don't judge. I'm hungry. Don't judge. I gotta eat. So anyway, yeah, so you've got an apple shape. You're holding weight that's like around the stomach area. And this happens with a lot of people. It happens with age. It also happens when you just eat a lot. Or you know what? It happens because you're in a situation whereby you're at home and you just don't keep track of what you're eating all the time. Everybody's going to actually get back on track, you know, probably the later part of this year when things actually open up and get better. But with an apple shape, you want to wear vests. You want to wear a little bit longer line jackets, okay? You know, that just kind of like hit you at the hip, right? And I've seen some great things. On my video, you'll see that there's these dolman sleeves, you know, dropped shoulder sleeves that actually really look good on these, under these vests and so forth. And also jackets that, that hit you at the hip, and then boot cut jeans that kind of like flare out so that it balances the top with the bottom. You know, I think that Izzy Miyake makes fabulous clothing for people with apple shapes. Amazing. And that's on the luxury side of things. And then on the lower end of things, you've got you know, Rag and Bone makes some fabulous things on the lower end. Even though Rag and Bone can still be kind of costly, they are very ethical and they're also sustainable. We've got, let's see what else. I mean, there's a woman that wrote me about having a pear shape. And pear shapes are actually quite fabulous because actually they're all the rage right now, thanks to Kim Kardashian. And also thanks to all of our sisters and brothers over there in Africa, because a lot of them, well, not all of them, but a lot of them have like a wonderful pear shape where they've got the weight that's in the bottom, you know, and this is actually really quite nice because it's like, I won't read her email, but I will just say for pear-shaped bodies, A-line dresses are actually good because it actually starts off small and it goes out a little bit out at the bottom. And, you know, if you want to, you can actually go with boot cut jeans as well. But straight jeans are going to be better for a pear-shaped body. And that's primarily because a lot of the times people who have a pear-shaped body have a very tiny waist. And you don't want that gap in the back of your jeans, but at the same time though, you don't want to flare at the bottom. So if you keep it nice and straight and tapered at the leg, it'll be fabulous on you. Now, the thing that I am is a rectangle. I'm straight. Although the pandemic has given me a bit of a butt. I mean, so it's kind of like I've been straight, and that's sort of like an athletic build. But, you know, ever since, you know, COVID, I've been eating cheese puffs. Oh, here we go with that cheese again. Cheese. I can't wait to get that cheeseburger. So it's like, but I noticed that my butt's gotten rounder, and so I kind of like, I stick to things that are actually working well with me right now, which is actually also an A-line dress, because I don't want necessarily the butt to be like that pronounced by wearing something body conscious. But for the most part, a rectangle or straight body can wear almost anything. And one lady was asking me, what about puff sleeves? Now, yeah, if you're a straight rectangle, yeah, puff sleeves are actually really quite good. But you'll notice that if you are extremely square, whether you have a butt or not, you want to kind of like accentuate your waist. You want to put a belt on that will actually give you a little bit more definition in the waist area. All of this is actually featured on that video. So it's kind of like I'm just giving you a quick rundown so that you kind of like can look at your wardrobe and figure out what it is and what suits you best now that you have your, you know, post COVID body. And then curvy. You know, now this is a shape that I think most women want. I mean, that hourglass shape that, you know, everything is in proportion, and you've got the waist, and you've got the Marilyn Monroe, Halle Berry kind of thing rocking and going on. And, you know, mind you now, remember, Marilyn Monroe is a size 16. Sophia Loren also was a size 10. So, or I think she's 12. These are not necessarily thin women. These are actually curvaceous women. And with curvy wear, you can actually wear a lot of body conscious things, like old school Hervé Léger, or my favorite, which is Azadine Alaya. The lady that was asking me about curvy figures, off the shoulder tops are good for this. I'm not going to read her email because it's actually featured in the video. But with a curvy body, you can also wear high-waisted clothing, skirts, trousers, and so forth. It really truly helps you when you are a curvy figure, because it adds even more accentuation to your curves. Okay, so I suggest that instead of allowing people to dictate to you as to what you're looking good in, I don't dictate to people what they look good in, because I ask clients, what do you feel good in? What makes you comfortable? Now, if you've got to walk down the street because you've got a curvy body, but you've got to keep pulling at your dress or pulling at your skirt, then you know what? That's not really comfortable. Or if you've got a pear-shaped body, but you're actually trying to wear something that is a midriff, and your trousers or your skirt is just gaping in the back, and it sits off of you like a paper sack, that's not good either. And if you're, you know, a rectangle person, and you're just actually wanting to wear something that is just straight, you know, ask yourself, I mean, is that lending it? Are you comfortable like that? And if you're comfortable, fine, rock it. I do not dictate to people how they should dress. I do tell them what looks good and what may look better on them. But at the same time, at the end of the day, it's your choice. Find out what your body type is, and find out what suits you and what you're comfortable in. And don't let people around you, toxic people, gaslight you into believing that you don't know what you want. Anyway, hopefully that helps. The YouTube video should be posted on the right channel, because I did have this video and I posted it on the wrong channel. I can't believe it. I'm just like, oh gosh, hamburger, grilled cheese on the mind. I've got to go. I'll chat with you next time, and have a great day. Thank you.